Hello and welcome back to the Icarus Park, or the we spilled over the painter's palette park, because yeah, we are messing about with the colors. No, you are not in an LSD trip. No, you've not eaten the wrong mushrooms. This is the real color of the park. Yeah, I know. It is bad and it's gonna get even worse. Now, last time, I figured this park would be easy, and I still think that so, but this coaster, this Scotty to the Bridge coaster, this proved to be quite troublesome. Well, actually, I mean, it's not like it's a difficult design, it's rather easy. And that's a good thing, in fact, because our money isn't really allowing for any fancy stuff, but I tried the impossible over here in this corner, and it didn't work out. So, yeah, I guess lesson learned it there. Anyway, what it should also do is bring in the monies. Because this coaster over here, however nice it is not bringing in the money big time. Look, see? It makes a lot less money per hour, and we need a lot more. Now, another thing is we just had the Garvatron and we set it to roller coasters. Not entirely sure if that's the right call, looking at our money situation, but you know what? we'll run with it. By the way, how are we doing on, where is the ticket sale? Where can I see it? Ride tickets. Okay. Monthly ride ticket income of, how much was it? 10,000? So we're 1/5 on the way. We are only in June, year 1. Just saying, just saying. Anyway, yeah, so far so good. All the rides are getting gassed, so we don't need to change anything. What we should do, in fact, is expand the path of the park and just go straight up till this hill. I think if we zoom out, that the hill is the best place to make the path go over here. And then basically we stop developing this side of the park and we'll move on to this section here. Some more above the water, basically. Not because we have to, but because we can. Anyway, yeah, let's expand the park a little here. Let's start with that. Instantly, guests will find it and start walking here without handy dudes. So we need to be a little bit quick with what we do. Oh, nice. You get 14 for these balls? Basically, that's free money for us. Nice. And then we'll just... This is just for reference, those... those two path bits that go the other way. Handy dude, how about you take this area all the way over there? It just looks so completely off, but now I actually see why that is. That is because the lines on the floor or the ground or whatever this purple stuff is, they are actually not on the border of the tile. So that's why it looks confusing, as if there is like a second layer of depth. Huh. Interesting. Never really figured. Anyway, you know what we should probably also do? Now that we have 4 rides for our mechanic to inspect, I think we should have another loose mechanic. And we should also build a few more of these benches. There. Also get a few trash cans. And now we're gonna play it clever and only place those on the sloped pieces. And also get, wherever we can, some jumping fountains, because they're nice. Now what we also need to do is make sure that we have some sanitarial facilities over here. Yeah, that's a thing, guys. That's a thing. And we're not gonna go with the combi of the seafood stall and thing everywhere. So now we're gonna do the other one. And that is the... is it raining again? Wow. Okay. I guess so. Yeah, let's go with this one over there, and then do the popcorn thing also somewhere like right next to it. Yeah. There. Right, now that seems alright. Okay, so what are we gonna do for... Oh wow, this is like... You know why this is bad, this rain? It seems to rain a lot over here. It's already rained twice. No, but you know why this is bad? This means that all our coasters all of a sudden are wildly unpopular. Now, because this does not have the greatest throughput, it should be alright, this coaster. But for this one, which did not have a queue build up, that's really bad. So our money is gonna hurt. What I want to do though is add another gentle ride. Which is going to be this, the car ride. And we're gonna keep it cheap. I kind of wanted to go over here. And not too long a queue. And I do have a little bit of a design in mind that makes use of the underground a little. Goes up a bit, goes down a bit, and then, yeah. So I have a design, let's get this rolling. Now, as for where the station is going to be, we're going to have it face towards the path. And that is with a reason, so just follow along here whilst I build this ride. So basically, we need to get it in such a way that we can do this. Nice, okay. First part is accomplished. Now, for the second part, and yeah, we also kind of want this to be the case. Also, we need to terraform here. So you can already see that oh really? Interesting. Okay. Now, I am quite curious as to 8 cars. Okay, good. Now, how many is it right now? Is it now 9? Okay, good. Is it now 10? It is. Oh, wow. I do want to check though, is there cat cars? I mean, if anything, you know, if we're gonna do fancy, we might as well go all the way. So, if I were to remove one of you... Now, we are like on the limit of with 12. So, this station piece there is needed, and if I remove this, then... Yeah, see, alright. I figured as much, I knew it. Let's remove this last bit. And then let's start constructing this, right? Now, I have something fancy in mind for the track design, and I hope we are able to pull this off. And then like this. Nice. We are not able to pull it off. Balls! Why not? This is not fair. I can fix this, I think. We need to be quick about it, though. Oh, crap. No. You know what's kind of like the name of this game right now? That's guests drowning. This is really... We had it last episode, we have it right now. This is so bad. Also, that's not the... Hold on a second, this is not... That's the way. There we have it. Now nobody should be drowning. Man. Last episode we had it, you know. Luckily though, nobody has actually drowned in the park. Even with the many drownings that we had, that's actually quite an achievement. Oh man, since when has it happened that we're actually proud for no one drowning in the park? That says pretty much enough about the park, I feel. Also, how cool is this? You know, we're just chugging along or trucking along here. Yeah, no, we want to stay over here, but we're not gonna go look. And I feel like we should remove you, even though it's not really that I wanted to. But yeah, we're gonna. And then there. Now, what we don't want with this ride is to go too high or to have too much of an underground section. So basically, already the ride is quite long as it is. So what we're gonna do with it, it's nothing fancy. We're gonna get out of the underground here. And then basically what we're gonna do is we'll just move forward a little, and then we can also go a bit over here. And then move over here. And then the cool thing is we're kind of hugging along our own station. So that's actually a good thing to do, I feel. There. And now we are at the same height as our station. And I feel we should not do anything fancy. So this is kind of an okay ride design. It's not too long. It is definitely not too short. However, in terms of queue size, we cannot have it any shorter than this. Which is, I feel, well, you know, it's okay. It depends a bit on how long this ride is gonna take, but well, we'll have to see that in a moment. For now, let's get a no entry on you. And then let's get this sorted like this, and yeah, let's set this ride up. So we will charge $5 for you, and what I see in the queue of the Scotty to the bridge, I see gas just walking there over and over. So I know we've hidden you know, the sweet spot on this one. Now, as for this ride, we need to set a minimum ride inspection time thing, you know, the in-between time. We'll figure that out in a moment. Let's get this a color scheme. We can go absolutely ham on this one. I want it to be white. I want the supports to be orange. And I want the mice to be, and then red, blue and red. Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, and I already see the problems that are going to arise with this one. It is quite quick though, it seems. Quicker than I'd expected it to be. Let's name this the Astro Cat. Yes. Alright, good. Now, Eggheads, you have researched us the Roto Drop, and now we're gonna get a coaster. I feel like we don't really need the coaster. We need another gentle ride for later on. What we did get, though, in terms of thrill ride, is the Garvatron. Which is good. I like it. I feel like what we should do is go a little bit cheap and go with the motion simulator. Or maybe the ship. One of them too, and I kind of just want to slam them down here. You know, I kind of want to do a quick and dirty on this thrill ride, if I'm honest. Because I feel like afterwards, what we should do is maybe, if possible, try and see that we get a coaster in. It really depends on the money, though. I feel like we might not be able to do it with the money that we have currently, unless we are able to, because basically what it would come down to is the station would be something like this, which is doable, and then we would have like a queue and an exit, and it's gonna be a bit difficult, but let's not worry about that right now. Let's go with the swinging inverter ship. So we'll place it. Yeah, let's just place it over. Is this smart? Are we doing this the right way? I'm having second thoughts about this. I don't feel like this is smart. Let's relocate this, right? Because well, not because we can, but kind of because we have to. I feel this is much more clever, really. Yeah, definitely. Right, yeah, alright, I got it figured out, guys. No worries, no problems. Easy all now. Let's see. We just go here. That's not too long for a queue. But to get the repeat guests, and this is of course crucial. Look, this is what we're gonna do here. Nice, huh? I think so. Look, and this is all flat, so we have plenty of space for the benches that we are definitely going to need. Also, I can now check the ride time here, and it is 2 minutes and 7 with 12 mice, and that's like 120 seconds. So basically, if we bump this up to like say 8 seconds, we pretty much got a continuous run of gas through the park. So that's actually pretty good. Now then, let's get ourselves the handy dude here. I'm not sure. I think you got this covered too. So that's actually pretty good. Right, time to set this one up. We will charge the full $5 for this. Oh, and yeah, I can already notice in the cash flow that we're having, like, it is going way better with the park. Absolutely. Is there like a mode on this one that goes like a beginner or expert mode? I don't know. I thought it was the Garvitron and not the Swinger ship that had that mode. But yeah, look, it's looking good. Let's give this a paint job that's even worse than it already is. Can we do that? I don't know. We're gonna try. There. Yeah. Yeah. No. I'll stick with red on this one too. And I don't like the yellow below, so let's go with black. This is not too crazy, but in all honesty, if you'd consider this in another park, this is just weird coloring. Red teeth. It is rather cool though, actually, with the red teeth. Let's name this. How about we call this the shark warp. Oh yeah. That's also really spacey, so. Nice, okay. Now we have some circus music over there. What do we think? Are we able to pull off a coaster over here? If we're going to do it, we have the Virginia Reel. Nice. If we're gonna do a coaster, what are the options that we have available? This one's good. No, we could worm something in over here, I believe. And then all it needs to do is just go down around the hill a little bit, and then maybe through the hill, and then see that it gets back. Because we've put the thrill ride there. I kind of want a coaster that utilizes this hill. What we could do is just have the station be in the underground. That would also make it an absolute nightmare to hook up to any path. So you know what we are gonna do? Over here is another section of the park. Which is not good for the coaster. Yeah, because if we go with this coaster, what we would need to do is we would need to go up pretty high. For starters. Let me just think for a moment here. What if, and this is theory, what if we built the station below this path? It's going to be a nightmare to hook up, and I want the path to follow the terrain, so that's a no-no. We can do something here, right? I mean, we can share the exit with this one, so all we need to do is hook up a queue to this area. All that we really need to do then is make sure that we're like 2 above, so that we build it over here. And then... wait. If we build it 2 above the path here, I'm thinking of the way back, but realistically, if I want a good queue, I should think the other way around, and the start should be here, you know, coming from there. Or, and that's even more bonkers, but could very well be workable here. What if we built the station through the mountain, like this, and then like right on this line of tiles? Yeah, that's how we're gonna do it. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the design in mind. We are going to build this. It has been decided. We shall do it. We shall do it over here. Yeah, this is the line of tiles that we need. Yeah, this is it. Nice. Good. Also, you know, just for the looks. Yeah, definitely. For the looks. Even though looks don't count, as the colors are all off and weird in this park. For the looks. For the watch. For the looks. Oh. Well, that actually does implicate quite a few things here. Alright. Good. Now, I'm not sure about max station length and all that kind of stuff, but I feel like this would be an okay place. So, how are we for these things? Ooh, lying down swingers. 7 per 2 or 5 on 3. And now, 6 on 3. And I don't want these lying down flyers, really. And if I add one more, do we get that much more? Yeah, we do get 7. Right, let's keep it at this, because we don't really have that much height to play around with. Not really all after the max amount of thingies, you know, of cars anyway. Please come out nicely over here. Ah, very good. Okay, so as for this this coaster design, I haven't really thought about this, but what I would like to do, if this is possible, is go around over here and then have this lift up. So if we could do that at like height 9 or something, you know, like really low, or maybe even height 10 or height 9. If we can do that, we don't even need to go over here if you ask me, but yeah, that might actually be rather difficult. No, we should be able to do. Alright, let's see this. Let's, ladies and gentlemen, let's just see this for a bit, huh? Because, yeah, we need to stick to height 10 for the time being. Do an S-bend. Do not do the S-bend. So, it starts off rather boring, I'll have to admit. This is not the most thrilling coaster design we've ever made. Definitely not. But, we should be able to... Oh, never mind. Okay. Wow, and it's even thunderstorming now? How bad is the weather here, man? I don't know what I've done to deserve this bad weather, but for our coasters, man, our finances are not going to like it. And we are now building a coaster. Can I have sunshine, please? Man. Okay, so... Oh. That's not good. if we continue on like this, then what we're gonna end up with is basically what we're gonna end up with is also, yeah, we come from height 13, so we should have some pace, but what we're gonna end up with is terraforming the whole stretch, and since money is kind of tight, I feel like we shouldn't, so we'll just stick with this. It's a bit boring, I know. We can do this. So now we should be able to lift it up. And that's the important bit here. Okay, so now that we are at height 16, technically we are only like how much? 3 higher than the station, so we're not really that high. So I feel like we should take some more heights, which is going to be an issue. But we'll fix it, and now we are soon going to run into the height limitations of this coaster. Seeing how I do not want this, let's run this over to this side of the park really quick. Kind of wanted it to stay over here. Could still do that, to be honest, though our pace is pretty bad. You know what I feel like we should do is run it over here at like height 13, which is our station's height, and then, you know, see if at all possible, like we kind of mirror us around over here and then weave our way back, and maybe even do it in such a way that we lift ourselves to the station's exit or entrance. I don't know, what do you call it? Yeah, this should be the exit, this should be the entrance. So yeah, anyway, you know, like weave around and then go back to the entrance. So how about we do that in a tiny curve, and then let's just get down like straight away to height 13. I feel like that is the more clever move to approach this track conundrum that we have to design. Well, that it is what it is. I can't make it any... Oh, we actually need to raise or lower the land. Kind of didn't really want that. I also don't really... So let's go with the wide curve there. And then we should be able to... raise or lower the land? Fine, game. If this is how you want it, this is how you will have it. Oh, come on. Other way around. I can raise or lower the land. I'm not sure I can raise or lower the land that much. This is starting to become really bad looking really quickly. Not sure I'm a big fan of how we're dealing with this here right now. Also, I feel like right now we have quite a ways to get back here. How are we? Will we be? I think we'll have quite a bit of pace, so I think we'll see a few S-bends here. How about that? How about we S-bend this one up a little? Okay. So we S-bend it a little bit more up. It's kind of cool though, you go besides the ship. You know, that is neat. I'll have to give the coaster that much. And then... yeah, no, we should definitely do another S-bend. And then maybe just straight. You don't always want to go with those crazy track pieces. Though, you know what? let's go all out on this one. Let's go all out on this one. Which means go down one. So we catch a bit more pace. Go down some more. And then, yeah. Ooh, we have the chairlift available. There's actually quite a few hills in this park. So I feel like that might be a thing that we will be building. Also, let's just go straight here for a little bit. I feel like this is not lining us up to where we want this to be. This should line us up where we want us to be. Does it really? It does, but I don't want to do it like that. There. Done, done, and done. Nice. Okay. So, let us then worry about how we are going to hook this one back up to any place that accepts guests. Because, yeah. I'm sorry, ball. You'll have to be gone. This path will already be crazy expensive. So I cannot have this be any longer than needed. I do believe, though, that this should be a thing that we can do. And then, basically, I kind of want this just to continue on downwards. So, basically, that means that we need this to be going somewhere like this. That's at height 8. Which is okay for me, but I don't think that... Yeah, that's not gonna work out. And then that will work out. All we need to do basically is... Let me see here, because I feel like... This is pretty doable. Nice. It's not terrible. Okay, it is. It is absolutely terrible. I've made the worst of the worst. And then the worst. Oh, no, that wasn't what I wanted to do. I just wanted to, you know, clear up the view a little bit. And then we have this, which is okay. Could be worse, but... Now, this should be tested. That's one thing. We should also check out how it's going. So far I say so good, you know. This wasn't so bad. In the meantime, by the way, we should charge money for the thing. So now it's lifting over there. So far so good. Let's check it out. 38. Doing a bit of swooshing around here. It actually retains its pace rather well, you know. So far it's still at like 27. Dangling a bit about, you know, nothing too bad. And then 40, and just swirling about. Yeah, we've built better coasters, but so far I think it's alright. I think we've done quite a good job. Oh, by the way, you know, people are not going on this anymore, so we should lower the money that we charge for this ride. And basically the same over here. We should lower the money that we charge for this one. Come on, just the $2. Same over here, just the $2. Yeah, we need to be on the ball for this type of stuff. But another thing is that we should have the ratings for this coaster. Oh, for this type, it's not that bad actually. Usually I build these a bit worse, I feel. I expected more like these type of ratings, you know, but Well, it's close up there, but I believe this was like a 5.8 before I built the other coaster. Now, does that mean that you are now also higher? 6.5? No. I am pleasantly surprised by this. So we shall open it up. We've priced it appropriately. Yeah, there's not much else we can do. So coloring, naming, and shaming, all of which we have to do. Is there a... Yeah, there is room for a dark red line of ugliness. There is definitely room for this. Do we want this though? If we go with gray, it's so bland and normy. We could go with this. Do we? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go with this. Okay, and then we shall just have these be black like the void. Ooh, how about we call this Void Traveler. Is that with a double L? I don't even know. Traveler, I think it's like this. And if not, someone please know and notify me, and I'll be able to fix it. Probably like a few videos in the future, because these are kind of pre-recorded. So yeah, there you go. You know, almost did I think that we were about to finish up this video, but then I remembered that no matter how good we think we are, we always need to assign a fix mechanic, which we will have, that will be you, and a handy dude, which we will have, and that will be you. So yeah, something like that, because I'm not entirely sure if this covers it all. So, yeah, something like that. Nice, okay. So, yeah, our park is starting to get better and better, even though we just had to lower the pricing of quite a few rides to keep the guests from avoiding it. Avoiding it. But yeah, you know, so far things are starting to shape up good. You know, we're slowly but surely filling up the park, and it's quite crowded. I feel like we're ready for an expansion of the park, but we're gonna do that next time when we play more Rollercoaster Tycoon.